Libra, Coco. We have the Nine of Cups. So this is good, actually, to some people. You know, usually Nine of Cups, whenever you're kind of getting what you want, there's always going to be the opposite, people who are not getting what they want. So, yeah, I guess it would be subjective here. What this Nine of Cups is, you know. So I don't know if this is you, others getting what they want, or you getting what you want here, but somebody's definitely going to have a problem with it. But something tells me, just, you know, considering Virgo's reading that I just did, I titled it Wrongfully Convicted and Showing No Mercy. And that was an emotional reading for me. I was crying in that one, but I only posted it on YouTube members or on Patreon. And I feel like energetically, you know, this is the energy that most people are going to be on. They're going to be crying. They're going to be crying in private, all right, about you getting whatever it is that you want, you know, you being happy in some regard, things being fair, all right. A lot of karma is being dished out, and it's going to be good for others and bad for others, right? So that's what I'm getting with this Nine of Cups here. And it's also kind of giving me Leo energy because there's the sun. We have daisies in the background here as well. And then also you need the sun for things to kind of grow. I don't know if some of you guys garden or have a plant. You're a plant mom, dad, something about that. But this is also kind of giving me growth and seeds being planted and like kind of reaping your harvest. Usually we kind of say that, or tarot other people will say like the Eight of Pentacles is kind of like reaping what you have sown. And I suppose there's an element to that here as well, even though the card is not out here. But it reminds me of the sun. Before I got started for your reading, literally, I was like, I have a new plant. There was a gift. So I don't know if you're being gifted something here as well, Libra, like you're receiving gifts. And I feel like these are well-deserved gifts considering what I was picking up in Virgo's reading. It was like you being in jail, okay, and being wrongfully committed. Like, you know, people using you as a scapegoat, not treating you fairly, you know, just not treating you the way that you should be treated. And it's like you were finally being released from that type of cycle here, all right? And, you know, now the sun is out and, you know, you're growing, you're thriving, you know, things like that. And it reminds me of Leo's reading, and I titled it, They Failed You, But God Got You. And this may be why people are mad, because God got you, a higher power got you, somebody else got you here, whereas they failed you. I was really getting that more so family-wise. So family, they set the example. You may not have been treated fairly in your family dynamics, and then obviously that pattern follows you throughout life. And I just feel like that cycle, it's giving the World card kind of vibe, maybe death, maybe Wheel of Fortune energy here as well. But it's you finally have the key. Like you finally have the key, and that key I was even mentioning also in Virgo's reading. It's like a guard, you know, telling you to come to the bit, like the bar, like collective, you're being released. Like, I don't know about y'all, I've been to jail before. And there's nothing that feels better than them bringing out them damn keys and releasing you. And yeah. Also, we do have Saturn that is going to be, and Saturn exalts your energy, by the way. Saturn is actually going to be transitioning into Pisces next month. And so when I say, you know, it feels like you were locked up, or, you know, you were trapped in some type of cycle of unfairness, okay? Also karma from your past life. That was also coming out in Virgo's reading as well. Virgo's reading was very, very profound. Like, it literally had me in tears. Like, literally had me in tears. Whether you have Virgo placements or not, I was crying because it's like you finally being released, or you paying some type of karmic debt. Again, Saturn exalts Libra. So anything that's going on with Saturn, it's definitely karmic. Anything that Libra deals with is karmic. And a lot of you guys, especially with the keys, like it's kind of like you're getting some type of like it's a gift, but I'm also kind of getting like a souvenir. The key that's finally releasing you from the jail that you've been in, the karma that you've been serving. It's like they let you take it home with you so you can hang it up. Like, yeah, it's like earning one's stripes is kind of what I'm getting. How am I getting all of this from just one card? I don't know. But this is what's come, like, this is what it feels like. Like you're getting a souvenir. You know, like being at a game and you caught the ball, right? You get to keep it forever, right? It's like a signed jersey or something, like a signed book, whatever. You get to keep it. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Also, I'm getting the Hierophant Taurus energy, which is you both are ruled by Venus as well. Taurus was giving the self-sabotaging is real, trying to cut corners and wasting time. Don't know how that plays into it right now, but I mentioned Taurus because usually the Hierophant card, which to me is Taurus and Sagittarius energy, there's keys in there. And you'll see in the Hierophant card, there's usually like 2 people in the Hierophant, 3 really. And it's like one person is getting the key, whereas the other person is not. That's what I'm getting. And it brings me back to my first point with you, Libra. If one person is getting what they want, that means somebody else has to take a loss. And a lot of these people are taking losses because they're too busy self-sabotaging and trying to cut corners, wasting time, and, you know, just being stingy, gluttony, lazy, selfish, greedy, you name it. Taurus energy. And you were wrongfully convicted, Virgo energy, because of people's gluttony, selfishness, I don't know, materialism, whatever it is. And we have Jupiter in Taurus as well. So there's everything is connecting, whatever. Like things are just connecting. It's divine time here playing out. And it's like the universe, the time it's finally time. Like things have connected. Planets have connected where they need to in order for you to kind of get what it is that you want. All right. What you deserve, I really feel. Okay. 9 of Pentacles is more of what you want. 9 of Cups to me is what you deserve. We have the 9 of Pentacles. And I said 9 of Pentacles before. I know my 9s and knights sound the same, so I have to kind of distinguish that. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which talks about a process, a long time coming, something being stagnated, something being slow, very slow progress, very slow movement, which to me is Taurus energy. And the fact that I mentioned like gardening and planting a seed and in the sun, and these things take a lot of time. You don't just plant a seed if you're into gardening, for example, and you know overnight the flower or the tree is full bloom. Hell nah, it takes time. It takes nurturement, it takes water, it takes care and concern. 7 of Pentacles energy here. And Pentacles in astrology, Pentacles in tarot take years. This is the slowest suit. Very slow. We have the 8 of Cups coming out reverse. You had to let something go is what I'm getting. I don't know why I'm also getting like the past with this 8 of Cups reverse as well. So it's giving 6 of Cups here as well. Memories or the past, or it could even be pleasure, dreams, okay? Happy times, bad times. I'm really kind of getting bad times here. Yeah, and then with the 8 of Cups, past life karma following you. You're not able to basically emotionally detach because there's an attachment, an emotional tie here. Back to the 9, like there's some type of emotional, to me this is past life karma that you have received. Because Cups also talk about receiving as well. And you're not really an emotional sign at all. It's easy for you to talk about what you're feeling, but it's very difficult for you to show it. Anyway, yeah, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Wow. Reaping what you sow kind of vibe. But this is also indicating balance. I don't know. I mean, there's an attempt there. It is talking about balance. You have the scales here as well. But the Six of Pentacles to me is also Virgo energy. And Virgo energy is usually unbalanced. It's unfair. Energy is unreciprocated. And there's entitlement with that. But I also kind of feel like this is like a payout as well. I don't know what I'm hearing. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this and you can get with that. Also Pisces energy with this as well. Yeah, that's crazy because even in Virgo's reading, I was mentioning Saturn, blockages, delays, Saturn energy. I was getting overheating. I was getting third house energy. Wrongfully committed, showing no mercy, all the facts, and then freedom. Let's take a look. I guess, yeah, showing no mercy. Some of you, yeah, showing no mercy, Virgo energy with the Queen of Swords. That's how I see it. Could be another sign, Aries. No, excuse me, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But I look at the Queen of Swords as Judge Judy, which is Virgo. I'm also getting the Lovers here reversed as well. In a spiritual sense, this is about, you know, being in balance, masculine, feminine energy being in balance. Is also about a connection within the self and also a spiritual connection as well. This is reversed here, so there's a lack thereof. But I would look at that as like karma. We're going to get into this further, okay, in the extended on YouTube members or Patreon. Yeah, it really just feels like you paid your dues here. And you came out as a Queen of Swords. Like, the Queen of Swords is a representative of the truth. Okay, Ace of Swords. Clarity. Laws even. Communication. Your energy, you're basically being crowned here, whereas before it feels like you were Lover's card. Like, to me, the Lover's reverse. Some decks you'll see like the Temperance, like you'll see an angel in the Lover's card, so that to me kind of goes to like Sag, like Temperance here. To me, this is like being cursed in a way, or just being on the negative side of life. We have Scorpio coming out, very interesting. We have it's time for an energy shift, tap into masculine energy. Your masculine would be Aries, and that's kind of going back to the Lovers. Aries was dealing with schedules and Virgo energy coming out. I was also getting a need for emotional discipline, or it could be maturity. Secretly wanting power and control, but lacking emotional discipline or maturity. Also, Scorpio energy came out in Aries reading as well. Aquarius, Virgo, Libra, you came out in Aries reading, and Taurus. So I would watch Aries Crow Call. Or not. So a lot of you, yeah, there's the emotional discipline or maturity that you had to go through, and now you're being crowned like you served your time. And that emotional maturity is definitely talking about how you relate to others, relationships, and whatever else. Venus energy. We have it's a fast kind of day, so energy is moving very fast, whereas before it was very slow, like the tables have turned, so to speak. We also have, yeah, your words hold power. Gemini to me is when I think of words, okay, so it's giving your environment is trash, you're not missing out on anything or anyone, and I think that was where the emotional, it could really just be mental maturity, because you're not emotional. So this is you, it's mental maturity here, and mental maturity is realizing that these people, your environment is trash, they're not fair, they're not, you know, trying to, they don't want things, they didn't want you to get to this point, Libra, is basically what I'm trying to get at. They liked it when you were in Virgo energy. They liked it when things were not fair. They liked it when it was unbalanced, unreciprocated. You know, they liked you putting in more effort, you know, or putting in more energy than you're getting back. You know, the whole thing there. They liked it when things were slow and blocked and delayed for you. They liked it when Saturn was, you know, on you. Again, that's a heavy energy. They liked you having bad karma. In other words, again, you are exalted in Capricorn, in Saturn. And people, they liked it when you were struggling with that. But it's interesting because Saturn ruling Capricorn, Capricorn and Virgos really do get along though. So that's playing into this crow call here as well. It's like people thought that, you know, you were down bad, and it may look like, it may have looked like that, it may have felt like that, but it's like Saturn is rewarding you. Again, Saturn is very difficult to deal with and to endure, but usually the outcome of that is success. Obviously the outcome of that is maturity. And when these things occur, like you're no longer a victim to unbalanced, unhealthy and unequal situations. You're no longer, you know, like basically a slave. Virgo energy is like a slave to me. Like when you have maturity and you've been there, you've done that, and you're actually living and learning, you're no longer a victim to things. Quote unquote a victim. I don't think anybody's a victim. I think our lives are direct reflections of our choices. And a lot of our choices are based off of our knowledge. And again, a lot of people do not live and learn. They don't have knowledge, okay? They don't even, and it never transforms or alchemizes into wisdom because they don't even have the knowledge. They don't even have the know-how. They don't want to hear the truth, Ace of Swords. That's why everybody, they hate the truth. They don't want to hear the truth because the truth will ultimately set you free. This is the key. This is you. You finally have heard the truth. You've accepted the truth. Saturn energy, and Saturn can be very cynical and very pessimistic, but very real. Saturn is about realism. This is like an energy of somebody who has lived a long life. They have seen it all, right? So sure, they may come off as cynical or pessimistic, but they have proof. They have experiences to back that up. They're not naive, right? They're not naive. They're not living in, they're not living in ignorance because it's blissful. Most people want to remain and hold on to this ignorance as bliss. But Saturn energy whips you into shape like, no, life is not, you can't be out here ignorant. It's not blissful. It's just an illusion that it's blissful. And at some point it's going to be a rude awakening when Saturn gets involved. Reality checks. And I was picking up on that. There's going to be some severe reality checks kicking in when Saturn transitions into Pisces come, I think, next month, March. And I will be doing a report on that because I'm excited for it. I'm here for it. But I digress. Your energy is all about beauty and appearances, and that's where you go wrong a lot of times because this is life. Everything has to appear a certain way, but you don't, Scorpio energy, a lot of people don't know what's going on behind the scenes, and they don't want to hear what's going on behind the scenes because it will damage their illusions. Pisces energy, Venus exalts Pisces, it will damage their illusions, what they want to hear and believe, and sweet nothings and ignorance being bliss. And so for you to be tapping into masculine energy, and the only masculine energy you can tap into is your opposite, lover's energy, Aries. Aries is real. Aries energy is not, I'm not here for the pleasantries. This is what it is what it's not. I'm not here to do anything extra. There's no pleasantries here. I'm not here to charm you. I'm not here to make you feel good, make it look good. This is the reality of it here. You're tapping into that there. And that's a big deal for a Libra. And it's only when it's a big deal for you, Libra. I'm not going to lie. Because it's like you became a victim, quote unquote, to your own energy, your own superficiality, surface level appearances, things looking good, beauty, or your idea of what beauty is, perfectionism. People think Virgo is about perfectionism. Libra actually is the one that's about perfectionism. I digress. See, it's like you've learned a lot, and I am talking a lot. Because it's just things that you've finally learned. Hence is why you're being crowned, you're getting your flowers. I think I just did a Why Are They Mad? And I was like, so people are mad that you're the GOAT. And they're also mad that the things that they have done unto you is now coming back to them. And they can't handle it. You're the GOAT, and they didn't want to give you your flowers here because you were too busy. You were dealing with Saturn. You were in jail, basically. Hell no, they want to give you. They liked it when you were locked up and things were hard for you. This is interesting. I'm getting cold out of nowhere. So people are definitely, you're coming off as Ice Queen here. And masculine with it. You're a masculine sign in and of itself. But, you know, we have, it's a 777 kind of day. 7 is your number. Look up the spiritual meaning of 777. I'm not really into, oh, angel numbers. Look up the spiritual meaning of 777. One more, and I'm going to see you in the extended. Or not. We have guilt is occupying their heart and their mind. Guilt. Guilt. And Saturn can make a person feel guilt. For sure. Neptune also. Pisces energy can definitely make somebody feel guilty. Saturn also. The moon as well can make a person feel guilty. So I'm getting moon, Neptune. Yeah, I guess we can throw Scorpio. So all the water signs, even though you're not an emotional energy, which is interesting. Oh, that's what it is. People's emotional manipulations. Because you're not emotional, but other people are. And that's what you know, base your decisions off of a lot of the times. Other people, so you being emotionally manipulated to be in that Virgo energy, to give and give and give and give and give and not getting anything in return. Very interesting, actually. I'm going to have fun with your reading, per usual. Look at that at the bottom of the deck. Restructure your boundaries. Once that line is crossed, whatever or whomever has to stay there. Boundaries. And Saturn transitioning into Pisces, and I'm mentioning Saturn again because you're exalted in Saturn. Saturn going into Pisces next month. This is about boundaries. And this is where reality checks is kicking in. This is where people are going to start crashing and burning. All right. I can't wait to do that report. Oh, I absolutely can't wait. And I'm here for it. The tables are turning. That's what the Six of Pentacles also is to me. Restructuring boundaries. So we're going to go ahead and get into that in the extended. I will see you shortly or not.